How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing good. We're just looking at who's coming to your own event.
Yeah, we're just seeing Mark Duplass.
Good lineup over here.
Diana's not coming. Right, yeah. Ponzold's coming.
All right, so I have to get to your movie.
Uh-huh.
This is being described as provocative and emotionally intense. What do you think it is about this movie that's connecting so deeply with audiences?
Well, I think first off, just kind of like a very topical, universal theme is that it takes place in a music conservatory. There's a ton of people that grew up with music, and there's really never been a film that's kind of focused on the training that goes into that, and kind of the stress and the rigorous kind of rehearsal, preparing period that goes along with music. Usually, kind of the tone of our film is reserved for sports movies or war movies. So I think that's something people relate to. If you didn't play an instrument, somebody who did, and that was really kind of their life passion. And then other than that, I mean, it shoots like a psychological thriller. It's a very intense drama. It's extremely well written, well directed, and yeah. So I think all those things combined makes for a very intriguing film.
Does this one have any comedic relief? Because you're so good at doing like the dramatic comedic.
Yeah, no real comedic relief on this one at all. Yeah, the comedic relief, it is funny. It is very funny. It's kind of like a dark. I wouldn't even call it a dark comedy, but J.K. is very vulgar, and he's very funny in the way he kind of can, stream together a couple profanities. So I think from there, that's where a lot of the humor comes from.
How'd you guys keep it on light on set between takes?
Yeah, we just, when things are that serious, you need some kind of pressure relief. You need some kind of stress relief, and so yeah, the fact that the scenes were so intense allowed us to kind of joke around and stuff in between. And we just talked about baseball, and although don't bring up baseball to JK right now because the Tigers just lost, and that's his team. So yeah.
And then have you connected personally with any of, which one of your roles have you been most personally attached to?
I don't know, man. I think they're all, I guess the smaller films tend to feel more personal just because you are so engaged in the entire process. It's not a huge crew. It's really small. So I've done a couple of small films that felt, very personal to me. And yeah, they're all different. Footloose was special because that was like the first big film for all of us. And we were filming in Georgia. That was the first time any of us really got paid for an acting gig. And it was just a lot of fun. And so, yeah.
To now, Fantastic Four. Yeah. What's the difference between being on a major blockbuster set like that as opposed to an indie?
The craft services and the catering, yeah.
Our catering
on Fantastic Four was phenomenal. I wish I could remember the names of the guys. They're from Texas, but it was like the best food any of us have ever had on a film set. But in seriousness, it's also, I am being serious about the food.
Right. What's your go-to? If you're on set, what's your go-to?
Well, for that movie, I was the whole time I was filming, I was preparing to play a boxer. Okay. So I really was not eating any of the good stuff. I was eating a lot of turkey burgers, chicken, a lot of salad, man. Yeah. That's the key. Lots of salad. Yeah.
Awesome. And then have you thought about Halloween yet? Are you going to be able to have fun on Halloween?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I haven't celebrated Halloween the last few years just because of work and different things.
This year?
I'm not working, but I go up to Rhode Island November 3rd for this boxing film, and then Halloween is a couple days before that, so I can't eat any candy.
So it's just X'd out.
It's just sad, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to be. I got to figure it out, too.
Well, I'll let you go after this, but what do you think is the biggest thing you want audiences to take from this film?
I want them to tell people about it. I think it's literally a film. The last scene of the movie is the climax of the movie. And that's not to say that the first, 2/3 of it are kind of lacking. It's a film that, from the first scene, kind of starts going and doesn't really stop. So I hope they take away, I don't know, enjoyment, I guess.
Everyone that I know that has seen it has raved about it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, man. I hope you, check it out.
Thanks, will do.
Cool.